like with a different type of ultimate. Hilda's are very single target focused, but Khalid actually sets up fights. So it boggles my mind why SRG wants to pick up that Hilda. Maybe you want to just annoy the heck out of Nolan in the early game and try to deny them from being aggressive onto Sakai's when he starts that farm into the mid-side game. Yeah. And then SRG snowballs from there.
I think at this point, you might as well just play the full dive composition, right? You have Valentina to maybe like at the minimum steal the Glorious Pathway, and then you just full send it into the opposing side.
I think both Matilda as well as Khalid are both pretty good picks, but
We've seen this yesterday too.
Okay.
Okay, for the high loss, Hilda.
I mean, Momo wants to go for lane dominance. He doesn't mind if it's high loss or if it is Hilda. It's most likely going to be Hilda in the EXP because she is able to affect one side of the map rather than having to play in the first 2 minutes where you take more damage in the enemy jungle. With that being said though, Churros, give me a rundown. What is the rundown of the compositions?
Putting me in a spot because this is really a 50-50 draft. It really reminds me of the Filipino kind of meta that they really use, but I know the aggression coming out from both these teams, and it's the Malaysian flavor coming to play. So expect a lot of fights coming in from Todak. Give a lot of distance for Chiku guys to try to get that backdoor opportunity, and I want to see how he utilizes that Moscow to do that.
Personally, for me, I feel like right now both drafts are screaming win lane, win game, as it's currently match point for the Selangor Red Giants. They might just be able to book a free ticket to M6 here on this game itself. Good luck to both of our teams, and we're hoping that Todak puts up the fight we're waiting for.
This could be terminus for Todak, a dynasty at stake. SRG on blue side, Todak on red. If you're ready to write a somber ending to this tale, better hold your breath. Todak needs to bring it back.
The 5 appearances in the International Series is now at stake for the Swordfishes. This is definitely going to be a hard series for them to solo.
Yeah, let's look at the emblems and talents straight away. I am seeing, Lethal Ignition coming out from Stormy this time. Looks like he wants to guarantee the burst. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I'm not seeing Master Assassin coming out from Chiku guys this time round. Looks like he's kind of learned his lesson.
It is still a brave smite onto Zyme Senpoi as a Valentina still. It still kind of boggles my mind a little bit onto the main idea behind it, all of that. I mean, if they want to play a full dive and he wants to survive, then it will make sense.
Oh my goodness, there's so much damage.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like if Sakai's just tapped the Soul Sever instead of going for the Immortal Form version of it, they might have been able to force a recall. If not, at least guarantee Yanlord to drop his Revitalize.
I agree, especially when you have Impure Rage. In the proc it on the Blaze Surge, but look at Cram, right? I mean, in terms of trading, I definitely think CC at one point is going to be able to match up with Cram, but still early priority given to the Hilda.
Honestly, I think this matchup is a lot harder than people imagine, right? As much as Hilda feels like, oh, she's a little immobile here, especially when, running between bushes, Momo genuinely does not want to fight Cram this early on. Cram naturally is able to sustain without having to interact with his opponent. Momo must interact with his opponent to sustain.
Try Dash Vengeance.
Oh,
a feint from the guy. This ain't good news. No Vengeance, turtle up.
Oh man. Okay, so we were talking about the Hilda as well.
Whoa.
Yanlord in the midst of things. Revitalize use, keeping the team of Sakai's for team of SRG alive. They drop down the big bad mini lord. First blood, SRG. It's just Todak late to respond. I am surprised they wanted to go for that because now they're gonna lose Momo.
Why?
Great drive-through though from the side of Sakai, I gotta have to say, but Todak kind of gave that free kill from the side of Momo.
Yeah, I mean, they were already late. None of them were hitting the level 4s on time anyway, so why still contest for it, especially when you're up against a Suyo anyways? It feels uncanny from Todak's side, but I hope that they get their mental together right now. They need to start making smarter decisions across the map, and specifically towards Chiku Guy's side of the map. Because again, Momo, it's up to him. He needs to hold on to that lane, but Chiku Guy's is the insurance policy.
I guess the early game kind of thing just kind of filled their head, right? They're just looking straight ahead.
Oh man, please don't do it to him.
Oh.
Is this what bullying feels like?
It does. And the worst part about Yanlord, he hit level 4, he wants to use the AOG, but he's consistently getting cancelled by Cram. There is a bit of a channel time, and Cram does have mini stuns.
And Cram is back to offside.
Are you having fun? Are you having fun, Momo? Look, I lost Zero EXP, by the way. Zero.
The amount of mobility that the Hilda is able to bring to the game, and sometimes, and not sometimes, but in the previous iterations, we did definitely see that Crimes wasn't exactly that participative in game.
And Zyme Senpai got a flicker. You look at the ruins of Todak, the castle walls are starting to fall brick by brick. SRG about to pivot top side, that's where Momo is. We talk about him being the pillar, and right now, it seems like this pillar is about to fall again, split in half. Claimed by Sakai, Zayat shows up, Spirit Destruction misses, so no opportunity, he will try, but Stormy survives through it. Zayat now will have to retreat.
Yep, and there's no need to chase. Cram needs to ensure that the damage put on Momo is permanent. They're going to shove that wave up as soon as possible, and more importantly, if he's able, I mean, if anybody wants to kind of free farm the gold plating, they could, but now Innocent has to survive this dive.
Can be taunted up, blazing duets, try to clear the way, BMI dodge the eternal guard. I mean, what was Todak expecting with that gank? It's a good attempt, I suppose.
Honestly, looking at how Todak has been trying to go on it aggressive against SRG, while SRG is doing the aggressive nicely. Oh, hold on a second. Yanlord.
You get the purple buff at least. Zai got it, but Yanlord again sacrificed. Just not having fun. How do you play the game?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the flag of Todak on the top of this castle is halfway down the mast now.
It's not really not looking good here. It really isn't. Innocent not having to utilize his Purify at all. Like, Todak has lost every trade in this game thus far. Maybe Momo will be able to get a tier 1 up top side, and I think that's just the generosity of SRG.
I don't think he'll get it because Cram is beelining back top. Under 5 minutes, mid-tier 1 of Todak has been basically destroyed, reduced to rubbles.
This is the type of a game where you don't even need a T-Gold in order to implode. Todak, honestly, at every single move that they try to do, the Selangor Red Giants have got a great answer to it. And even when the side of Yanlord, 5 minutes in, 3 deaths, most of it will be the cause of the AOG, mostly being a sacrificial lamb.
I mean, I guess if you want to look for one way to break a single player, I guess this is it, right?
Just continue to do so. However, there is going to be a gank on towards the top side. I do notice that Zayat is waiting in the bush, and maybe at the very least Momo is able to bait this out, but SRG on the complete opposite to set up another dive towards Chiku guys' side. Like, it's starting to get really brutal, and unless Todak is able to make some hard reads on SRG, it's starting to look, worse yet, pretty grim.
There's definitely some possibility for these reads, right? Especially since the middle lane T1 is down. Todak definitely can be for sure that Selangor Red Giants wants to invade.
Yellow will get away. They want the purple for Zai, and Zai will commit everything. Clean Retribution. Momo will find a retreat. We're essentially witnessing Todak going up against the strongest version of SRG. Chico guys. But you're going. Yellow will come to save him. Still gets hit by Quell the Evil. The time will only delay his death. Innocent claims it, but he wants more than just one. Yellow once more. He wants to save the president, but Secret Service goes down as well.
They're going to have to play the rest of the map here. As much as Todak needs to sacrifice members, they need to get presence. Top side tier 1 is going to be the first to fall as Zion Senpai clears out that mid wave. And at this point, the snowball for SRG has already started developing from a 2.6 now to a 3k gold lead.
I don't know about the saving play from the side of Yanlord. At the point in time with Chiku having so little amount of HP and that pincer move from the side of SRG, you gotta have to give Chiku guys that death, right? Yanlord going in is just gonna make that value trade from the top lane T1 going down kind of plateau.
I mean, we kind of set up this grand finals. 2 dynasties colliding, right? The current one and one that is on the way to rebuild, the restoration, the resurrection. However one you want to put it, but it might be unfulfilled if this continues. We're looking at a 4k gold lead.
Wow.
The damage dealt ranking isn't even close.
Oh my
This is a new crap.
Yeah, I'm about to throw up here. The difference in just damage alone. I mean, they can try, but the rundown though, they got Flicker out of Zion.
I think you just keep running at him. Todak out of the element at this point.
They don't have control into the jungle. They don't have control over anything.
Ow.
With all of these waves just crashing right in, SRG would just want to face first onto Todak.
Yeah, good try from Yoon to try to slow Zai down with a glorious pathway. Minor resource committed, but you look at the level difference. Zai is 2 levels behind Sakai's.
Yeah, but honestly, they just need to stop Chiku guys from farming any further. Every time he shows on the map, you should see a response from SRG and Cram. He knows he's strong enough right now. It's not like the previous games where he couldn't get much done.
There's vengeance out. Innocent, he's just waiting for it. So many spells out. It was all a bait, and they still lost Momo because Sakai's wants the killing blow. Yanlord whittled down, just back in. He is dead. Double kill going over the guys, and that's the solo kill right there. Cram leaves Chiku guys in half, and SRG continues to gus.
Oh my goodness, this is unplayable. This is unplayable.
Oh my god.
1, 2,
10-0.
8 minutes and 40 seconds. Holy defense gone.
Yeah, and Chiku guys getting solo killed by Cram as well. This is unplayable for Todak. I think this, I'm gonna call it early. This is pretty much it unless we see a god play coming out from Todak or Selangor Red Giants really mess up this game.
Honestly, the god play here, what could it possibly be? Going head first against SRG sounds kind of tough. The only thing that it would be a saving grace is Chiku guys somehow manages to slip through the gaps of SRG, have some macro game and just farm out of his mind.
There's no gap now, right? All out of the turrets are down.
Yeah.
You got a Hilda running around, you got a Suyo running around, you got a Lord coming in. Holy defense popped, I believe, on the bottom inhibitor.
Yep.
I don't know where you go if you're Chiku guys, honestly.
You just pray. You just pray that you get Trinity, and you pray that a huge combo, like a 5-man Sky Guardian Avatar, plus Zion with Mini Lore dropping down, plus maybe Zion getting some damage on specifically Innocent and Stormy and Sakai's, who all happen to be standing on top of each other. I think that's like literally the only way they can actually get out of this and allow Chiku guys to try and clutch it.
Really, that means just playing into the mistakes of SRG.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, talk about mistakes. We ain't seeing one just yet this game.
Can they do this? How can they set up this scenario? I mean, Lord is already pushing down. They're guaranteed to at least get one inhibitor.
100%.
Yeah, they're guaranteed for sure. Because right now,
don't
Todak,
only defense.
I mean, Todak is not strong enough to deal with the Lord.
They don't even have a very good wave of wave clear.
It's almost a 10k goalie, right? To find the cash, that's gonna be Momo. Looking for a potential final blow. The Lord, pretty healthy. SRG cleaning up the remnants of Todak's corpses. Yanlord gets away, Todak holds on just for a bit, Spear of Destruction lands, but there's no angle to take it. Sam Semper will try, whittle down the members of SRG, but Sakai just quells the evil again, so sever. SRG disengaged, but again, a close to 10k goal advantage with an inhibitor lead.
Oh man, and even SRG making sure that they are taking away the purple buff, but leaving the small camp, so you will never see that being taken by Zayed. He is purple buffless, 3 levels down onto Sakai's. Basically impossible to contest for these objectives. They have to play for fights, and Chiku guys literally just got the golden staff at the 11th minute.
Not to forget the basic fundamentals from the side of SRG. They know exactly what is the condition for Todak to win. They don't have to do anything to be too forceful with their approach into the opponent's core. They just gotta have to take things one at a time.
Now, Innocent, he was able to get a Winter Crown purchase for himself, so they could look to bait out Todak into an unwinnable fight here. Goes in Blazing, tries to go for a Blazing Duet, goes into that Winter Crown as the OG comes, and then lets Selangor Red Giants kind of wash the rest out.
Chiku guys also did manage to pick up his Trinity, by the way. I think about a minute ago with that golden staff. So at least there is that conditions unlocked, as per Gideon mentioned. So now is more onto the side of Selangor Red Giants. They need to make a very forceful push, a very desperate attempt, and try to win it down mid, only to find themselves absolutely, shattered by Todak.
Yeah, he's a tough ass, man.
It really is.
How do you deal with the second Lord?
More like, look at Nolan at this point. Nolan is not even strong enough to deal with the Lord.
Oh my god!
He is 2 items, 4,000 gold behind on this Suyo. It's 12 minutes into the game. It's basically unplayable. The only hope they have is Chiku guys somehow clutching the upcoming fight on this next Lord push.
Oh my god, Stormy.
That's the block.
Great body block.
Imagine if he steals it.
I mean, it could have been a universe that happens, but not this one. This one is within the graphs of SRG.
Hey, look. There was that one universe when Todak won against the Selangor Red Giants.
Yeah, but that was in the past.
Convincingly.
Yeah, it was in the past. I mean, SRG looking to rewrite that history. No, you right the wrongs.
Look at this, look at this. They're not even bothering to go for like priority lane first to bait out resources. They're syncing up these waves as quickly as possible. They want to close this out, and they want to close it out fast.
I mean, Todak have got no answer to this right now, so this is how they're going to open things out.
Here it comes. Mid push, inhibitor. Not clear out just yet. Good. I mean, Todak does have some defense, right, with Chiku guys. They're going to drop everything on Stormy. He will flicker Stormy away. Momo gets on top of him.
Oh!
The spear helps out Momo. Finds the kill. trades his life for it, but it's for the greater good. Todak holds on.
Ooh, that's actually worth it. Trading 1 for 1, especially with a composition who's 9k ahead of you. I mean, the second wave is about to start pushing in. Let's see whether it changes.
Can they try again?
Wow.
Winter Crown Blazing Duet is to zone out the members of Todak. They want to turn, but they can't get it, right? The wave once more cleared out. Good attempt on SRG, but Todak and not out just yet.
Okay. Does that mean that they missed out checkmate angle? 2 minutes until the next Lord actually spawns. They got the Wind of Nature out of Chiku, guys, but I don't think Todak is going to walk out of their base anytime soon.
No way, right? The other main thing is they gotta have to get Zayat at level 15. He's just one level away, and of course, if they are able to get the control of their jungle again by giving Zayat their purple buff, then I would say that there might be some possibility where Todak steals a Lord one at a time and hopefully just propels them over to the later stages of the game, whereby Zyme's Endpoint is also gonna be enabled afterwards.
How long can they actually hold out here? Double Revitalize for Selangor Red Giants. Dom Ice going to get purchased by Cram as well to make sure that Chiku, guys, doesn't find the value that he needs, and even for the Brave Smite for Zyme Senpai. But that's so minimal. I think at this point, Todak, they will get the 42k mark. They should be able to handle SRG, but I think that even SRG understand that it's pretty difficult to high ground defense against a Moskov, especially when you're trying to go for the crystal, and a majority of your heroes are melee.
One of the other things that perhaps I will be looking out for from the side of Todak is once we're looking at a big 5v5 clash on the composition, Todak's CC doesn't really have got the kit to really do anything in the later stages of the game aside from being a meat shield at this point in time. Even if you throw the yo-yo out, if you throw your ultimate out, let's be very honest here. I'm pretty sure that Selangor Red Giants is just using you as more money, or they are just gonna avoid you altogether.
Well, to be fair, we did see how they defended the last time, right? They sent Lord in first initially, and then Momo kind of snuck his way out. Once they found that separation, that's when you saw Momo go for the all-in towards Stormy's side. And I think they have to kind of simulate that situation time and time again. They expect Innocent to jump their backline, and I think that Todak must be prepared for it. So ideally, if Momo can get a lockdown on both Innocent and as well as Stormy with his ult, then we've got a game.
That's a tall order, right? That's an absolute tall order.
If you can defend against this Lord, I think chances will go up. But it also comes down to whether they can keep even a structure alive. If they lose all inhibitors, I think we go back to square one for Todak. But if they keep even one alive, then I think hope is there.
Yeah, I mean, based on the pattern, right? The second Lord push did take down half of the HP of the inhibitor turrets. So, understandably, this upcoming Lord will take down the entirety of this inhibitor. The question is whether they can even end the game.
Yeah, and now looks like it's max build for Chiku, guys. He's ready to fight. He's got the Winds of Nature as well. Everybody else a little bit on the poor side, but they're catching up pretty quickly. I don't see situational items, and the people who are eating really little is going to be Momo as well as Lord, trying to be cost efficient with their builds.
All 4 of the half builds onto the side of Lord.
It's all about the inhibitors, right? Start it step by step. It might be a heartbreak coming in from Todak. The guys finds the engage. Lord from bot side. What is Todak's move? AOG from Lord. Hits on the 2. Momo ties them together. Momo's already dead. They get rid of Zion. Cram still alive. Innocent goes for the crystal. And Selangor Red Giant have fulfilled that dynasty on the ruins of Todak. The hunt is completed. Immortality yet to be severed. They will earn the slot to defend the title and grace the global stage. Welcome to M6.
Heartbreak for the Todak fans. They worked so hard to get to this moment, one step away from M6, and they just fall short. The